Good to see you all. Morning, everybody. All right. Well, as we know, as we come up to a Thursday and being the last day to pay period, there's a couple of things that are moving, but honestly, the market is flat. It's not a great day to trade. There's a couple of stocks moving. We got the HYMC just made a pop out of nowhere. We went from 235 to 262. And that is a beautiful, beautiful run right there. So, but it's kind of holding there. It's weird, just popped and just kind of held right there. But we'll talk about some of the stocks. We'll go through the watch list. We had a couple of things that did make some good moves. Some were kind of flat. And we'll talk a little about the Thursday. But let's talk about what happened yesterday, like we always do, and see what did well and what did bad. So a couple of stocks that we traded yesterday. And let me just change the chart here to a 2-day chart so you guys can see what's going on. There we go. So we had this one stock right here, this BEKE, and you could see how the stock at 9:30 did a phenomenal run, just unbelievable. Went from like $13 all the way up to about $15. Made some nice shakes, and then it had this little come down. Everyone should have been out right around here, around 1470, because when it made its lower low, made the first higher low and then started making a lower low. You could see right there, that's when the party was over. That was around 10:30, and you can see how the thing just came all the way back down, back to 1290 again. So that was a nice little mover in the morning. I know a lot of people did pretty well. NEO also was really nice in the morning. That stock, great pop right there. It was on a big tear right there. 21 went all the way here. Great Fausto flag. Has some nasty shakes. Once we got around this 10:30 time frame, it got a little dicey, a little dangerous over here. But overall, went all the way to a price around to $23. But this really was the big move right here. Right within after the first 5 minutes, NEO just kept going up. DRCT, this thing was nasty. Actually, I lost money on this stock because I'll tell you what happened here. This stock had a great pop right here, right at the open. I thought, like, damn, this after saw what happened at 9 o'clock, goes from 420 up to about 480. And then right here, went from 470 all the way to 550. And within a blink of an eye, it just dropped. And let me zoom in here so you can see a little better. You could see that thing just went all the way up here within a minute, and then all of a sudden came down, and then boom, it just dropped. I got out right around here. I got caught in right around 5:30, and I got out right around 490, which I was really ticked off about. And then I thought it was going to hold here, and then it didn't. It just busted right through it. Now, granted, it came back in the middle of the day, but you know us as traders, you know what? If it wasn't for NEO, this thing really took a bite at us. And it happens. You know, we have some stocks that have some good moves, and some of them back off, but that was one of them. Chewy was a very good short yesterday, too. Bring that up there, too. You can see Chewy, after it did a little bit of a spike, thing just came right back down. MULN, also nice afternoon trader, came out like 1 o'clock, some good news on it. Went from 270 all the way up to here. And I'm throwing this back on the watch list again. Where's my pen? Someone stole my pen. Oh, there we go. This is going back on my watch list right here. The stock did really well. The MULN. All right, so that's what traded yesterday. And, listen, like I said, let's just turn the page and let's go to the next one and see what's happening. Oh, and the couple of swing trades I want to bring up. Abe, doing pretty well. You can see that swing trade on that one. Costco is also, we're a big fan of that one. That thing has been great. It just broke all-time highs. So that stock was up really, really nicely yesterday. And, listen, hopefully Costco goes to 1,000. I spend so much money in that store, and I'm just like, it comes to the point where, you know what? That's what you call investments. You know what I mean? So anyway, listen, as some of you are logging in late, maybe you saw we're here when we first got started. The market is down 11 points to Dow. Okay. And you have to remember, today is the last day of the pay period. Okay. So today's the 31st. It's not tomorrow. All right. Tomorrow's even worse because the first day of the pay period, I'm going to a weekend. So you're not going to see a lot of news. A lot of companies, a lot of traders don't want to, screw anything up with and closing out their months. And, you have companies that, maybe they're doing sales. They want to close out the end of the month. So you got to be careful on a day like today. But there are a few things that are moving. We'll check them out. There was a stock that we saw also this morning, and we have hold on, let me fix this over here. So we have the CLVS. You could see it right here. This is stock that was on the morning watch list. See, it didn't really go anywhere, and you could see it had a nice little move early this morning around 7 a.m. and now it's starting to make like a higher low. It's got support levels here at 220. I'm seeing a couple iceberg orders out there. Not really a big fan. You know, there's the other stock I found also this morning. I only had 3 stocks on a watch list this morning on the pre-market. LGVN, you could see this one. This one, in the other case, it did move a little decently at 8 a.m., but where did really go? Went up 50 cents, came back down. The reason why I like this stock is, you remember, we traded the stock. It was a great day trade. It turned into a great swing trade. I think it was a great short squeeze. Ran from $3 all the way to $45 in less than a week. So it was a really fun stock to trade. It is a category 4. So like I said, yesterday, I always tell all my traders, you are going to trade these stocks again. Okay, so what you have to understand is, if you take your notes that we train you when you do your coaching classes with us, and we review your journals, and not only the monthly journals, your daily journals, 2 journals that we give you here when you're a student, I always tell you, you're going to trade the stock again, especially these stocks like this one. And it's always nice to go back and see and make that nice little binder and say, okay, how did I do on that day? What was up with that stock? Did the traders make money in the room? Whatever it is. Because I told you, it's going to come back. It's like the old boyfriend, the old girlfriend. They're coming back. All right. Or the ex-wife, whatever it is, ex-husband, whatever you want. FWBI, another good stock right there. Nice little trend, a little cheaper stock. Looks like a pharmaceutical stock, 29%, 6 million shares. Had a nice move around 8:30 this morning. It's kind of holding flat right here. Other than that, I mean, ISPI, we traded this stock. A lot of you remember this stock. This thing was absolutely bonkers. Remember this day? The stock went from $14 to $108. That was an absolute phenomenal, the stock was getting halted, everything. Do we trade it today? I don't know. I mean, if the stock doesn't have that many outstanding shares, it is extremely volatile. You're probably going to need a category 5 trader, but we have some of you here, so we'll play around with it. SING, this thing took a huge hit. That's about it. I'm not seeing anything. There was no great losers. What was that right there? That one came back down. AMC starting to back off right now on the New York Stock Exchange. All junk, nothing really there. All right, that pretty much does it. All right. We got an iceberg. We got an iceberg order on CLVS. Yeah, I mean, like I said, if you have the level 4, like we talked about, it's right there. Okay. So, anyone else? Anything else we got out there? I mean, listen, it's not. We're down. I mean, Bitcoin is up a little bit. Hopefully, everybody jumped on that class and getting into that Bitcoin class with Josh. Hopefully, everybody. If you didn't know anything about it, just message us in the room. But Bitcoin's doing pretty well. It's up about $500 right now. Ethereum's up about 51, and that's about it. Last day of the pay period. So I could tell you, just don't get crazy. Don't try to be. Don't screw anything up for the month. You know what I mean? So that's the only advice I can give to you today. All right. But we got a few stocks. Let's trade like a Monday or Friday. All right, cyber traders. All right, good luck today. Happy trading. We'll see you back here at 2:30 if you're on YouTube, Facebook Live. Cyber Group members, like I always told you, you see something, you say something. And if you're new here to Cyber Trading University, like we always say, please don't buy anything we tell you to. You're only here to watch to see if the other traders make money. Don't count my money, Josh's money, Rich's money, John's money, any of us, what we call out. We're here just to make you think for yourself. We're just here to take you fishing, but it's you got to go drop the fishing rod and reel it in. All right. So let's go out there and do it. And if you miss out on it, don't worry about it. Every day's a new day. Good luck today. Happy trading, everyone. And we'll see the rest of you back here at 2:30.